Well, one of the biggest events to really come to Southern California for seniors is the Senior Summit. And every year it's held right here at Clubhouse 3, and it's coming up on July 24th. Couple guests on today. We have Shari Horn from the city council member. Nice to see you here today.
Nice to see you.
And Erin Ulibarri, she is with the Orange County Office on Aging. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And as I said, Erin, this is a huge event. We're lucky to have it right here because it really serves a wider area. This is, as far as I know, one of the biggest senior summits anywhere, right?
Yes, it's definitely, we bring in almost 1,000 people every year. And as far as we know, that this is definitely a large event, especially in Orange County.
Yes.
So I haven't heard of anything much bigger than this anywhere. So.
No, neither have I. What is the catalyst behind this? This started several years ago, and Shari, what is the summit? If there might be people new to the community, they've never heard of it. What does this bring to the community?
It brings a lot of information to the community. This year it's talking about aging in the brain. And the original people that did the UCI study, Dr.
Sure.
Kawas will be one of the presenters. And it's really interesting, and it brings a lot of information and a lot of people that can help with issues, any questions people have about Alzheimer's or aging or the brain or any kind of services. All these vendors will be here to talk, to help, to answer any questions they may have. We even give them breakfast and lunch, so
That's
it's a
nice.
whole day. It'll be
And
really
that's why you have
nice.
to register. I'll get to that in just a moment. Erin, tell me about the Office on Aging. Again, a big part of where people can go to get information about all kinds of things. And it's an important office that's here in Orange County. And you're the folks that kind of put this on, right?
Yeah, well, our office, we're a county department, and we really administer all the mandated programs that federally mandated programs, and we do that here in Orange County. So we, from home delivered meals, congregate meals, caregiving services, legal assistance, information and assistance services. We're making sure that all that gets that all that's offered here in Orange County. And one of our big departments is information and assistance. And so we have a call center, same number that people would need to RSVP to.
Okay.
And so you can call that number if you have any questions about services for yourself, for loved ones. If you're a family caregiver, we have services that we can get you to. And we're basically answering questions and linking people up with the community resources that are out there, whether it's a county program, a nonprofit program, or a for-profit program. So.
Is it also a number that people can call if sort of a first stop, if maybe they're having a problem, maybe they feel they're a victim of fraud and they don't know what other number to call? Can they call that one and kind of get assistance as to what to do next?
Definitely. We like to call us, we're the first stop, one door type number where we have a large database of information. And we do like to make sure we know what's going on in the community so that when people do call us, we can at least get them to the next step and help them out that way.
Yeah, it's a great service to have here. And along with you folks being there, of course, there's just a great lineup of people. Of course, our own supervisor, Lisa Bartlett, will be here.
Yes.
And will Pat Bates be here?
Yes,
she will be.
Yes.
So she is, of course, she was the former supervisor here. Now she's a state senator. And we're actually going to have both of them on next week. It's kind of nice that Pat Bates is coming back to do this as well. I mean, it's great to have Lisa here, but Pat has always sort of been that face of the Senior Summit for years.
They've both been very involved in the planning of it too, and getting it together and getting it put on.
Yeah, definitely. And I know they've worked really hard.
Yes.
Other people that will be here, someone we've had just recently, I talked to here, Dr. Carrie Burnite, professor of geriatric medicine at UCI, Claudia Kawas, professor of neurology at UCI, Marilyn Diddy, of course, the CEO of AgeWell Senior Services. We're going to have AgeWell on in just a couple minutes. And Karen Roper, director of OC Community Services. So this is going to be a big lineup of people, and it's a great opportunity for the residents here to speak personally with these folks, but also get just a wealth of information. You have other vendors there as well, right?
Right, right. Different banks, I think, will be there, and Care Ambulance will be there. Lots of different people that have participated and contributed to this event, and that participate in the community and assist seniors in all different kinds of services that they may need.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really excellent. I think this is the 8th year that we've had it here, and it's a wonderful time. Happy by all. I always volunteered for this on the other side, checking people, and it's really exciting to be a part of it this time.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I want to give you the number to call because this is important. You need to RSVP by calling 800-510-2020. That's 800-510-2020. Also the same number as Aaron said, for the OC Office on Aging. But the reason you need to RSVP is, as they said, they're going to have breakfast and lunch there, right?
That's
so they need to know how many people are going to come there. And if they forget, can they still come by? If they didn't call that number and for some reason you let them in?
Sure,
Okay.
we will let them come in, yes.
All right,
certainly
but it's a
welcome
good
everyone.
idea because they really need to know how many people will be there. And I also forgot to mention that somebody from Cal Optima is going to be there as well.
Cal Optima will be there, and we'll have drawings and raffles and all kinds of giveaways and snacks too, not just the meals, but
Yeah,
lots of
it's
things
a big
to come
event,
for.
and again, you've got some great people that are going to be there.
Yeah.
They've worked hard to put this on. It's a huge event, and what a great resource to go to.
Yes.
It really is.
Yes, it is.
July 24th, that is a Friday, and registration begins at 8 o'clock. What time do the doors open?
Generally around 8
Around
o'clock.
8,
We'll
okay.
start letting people in at 8.
Okay, and it goes throughout the day? Till about 2 or 3, right?
Well, the program runs until 12:45.
Okay.
And then lunch will be
And then
offered
lunch
after
after
that,
that.
yes.
So great opportunity. Please go by, and you'll love this. Call the number. That way they'll have a meal for you, 800-510-2020. And as I said, next week we're going to have both Lisa Bartlett and Pat Bates on, so we'll talk a little bit more about it then. Ladies, thank you.
Thank you.
Good to have you
Thank you for
here.
having us.
And I really appreciate you stopping by, but for the OC Office on Aging for putting this on, and everyone else, the city that puts this on, the county, and even the state. And it's really a great event, so thank you very much.
They do a
Thank you.
tremendous job.
They
Thank
certainly
you for
do.
having us on.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Supervisor Lisa Bartlett.
And I'm Senator Pat Bates.
We're partnering to invite you to the 2015 South County Senior Summit on July 24th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Laguna Woods Village, Clubhouse 3.
As always, the Senior Summit is free and open to the public, featuring important information for older adults as well as complimentary breakfast and lunch.
Space is limited, so call the number on your screen to reserve your space today.
See you at the South County Senior Summit.